Pechakucha is a Japanese word for chit-chat and is the name of a presentation format created in Japan in 2003 by Astrid Klein and Mark Dytham, two architects looking for a way people could share their work quickly and simply in public. Since then, the idea has spread to over 700 cities around the world. At every Pechakucha night, creative thinkers come together and share their ideas with only 20 images shown for 20 seconds each. Pechakucha, a fast, fun format. Find a location, join the conversation.
Our next speaker hails from a tobacco farm in Guthrie, Kentucky, is a proud Louisville Cardinal, currently completing a PhD in educational leadership from Indiana State, and is working at Indiana University Southeast. Loves traveling, fishing, hanging with his kids, and is lucky enough to be married to his best friend. He identifies as a farm boy at the core, and can cure ham and sausage with the best of them. Here tonight to share with us a few tweetable ways to change student lives, please welcome to the stage, Jason Meriwether.
On orientation day, students are brought to us, presented, full of hopes, full of dreams, full of aspirations, like fresh babies, like Simba. They're ready for us. They come prepared, wanting to go up, wanting to go higher, ready for graduation day, ready for that moment when something new comes on the other side of their degree. But as they're trying to make their way, it's really kind of neat because students are doing the best they can to make the best impressions. Tomcat is trying to make some good impressions right there, huh? Students are going about their way trying to figure out school, finances, relationships, friends, family, faculty. Oh, faculty. The neat thing is that every student wants to have a yellow brick road experience on the way to commencement. And as they're trying to ease on down the road of our campuses, to get to graduation, sometimes that path will have a few challenges along the way. Every once in a while, you may have a map that works everything out for you. You may have a good friend to help you out along the way. And every once in a while, that pesky Swiper the Fox tries to steal your stuff. But for the student experience sometimes, it's really not about everything going right every day. Sometimes they have challenges, and that's where we come along. Sometimes you have a student that just doesn't fit. And that's the one, and that's the time to try to turn that Squidward frown upside down and try to help them along the way. But sometimes students will make mistakes too. And that's when it's time to try to help them understand you may be chasing a roadrunner, but like that Wile E. Coyote, you try, and try again. When our students make mistakes, that's when it's the best time to come in and help them realize we have to make changes. We have to be honest about everything. We have to be honest about our challenges, but most of all with students is helping them be honest with themselves. You got to tell the truth. The cool thing about that is the students are making their way and they're facing their inner challenges and they're managing that issue of honesty within themselves and trying to reconcile those few challenges. It's really important to look inside them and understand that sometimes just because a student is being a bad guy, they really don't want to be a bad guy. The commonality of that experience for students who get stuck sometimes is where it's really a lot of fun to come in and to engage them and to help them have an experience that will change their life. Hopefully that is a transformative experience. The cool thing about that transformative experience is that's when we help students find their passion, find their purpose. Sometimes in a student's most broken moment, that's when we have the best opportunity to help them get unstuck, find their purpose, and find their calling. The greatest students can be the greatest leaders. They can get past anything. They can outdo any challenge, but it starts with us investing in them. Investing in them to help them see something new, something different, and to understand differences. The tough part about diversity, however, is it doesn't always come along as a beautiful green woman. It's just not that easy. Sometimes diversity is helping them see that there's a new concept, a new idea, a new way of thinking, a new way of life that they may not understand, and if they just pay attention in that magic moment and they unlearn what they think they know and begin to learn what they can know, their lives can change. The cool thing about unlearning is sometimes as student affairs professionals, we have to as well. We have to unlearn the challenges that we have inside of us that prevents us from helping our students, and we must find our inner superhero. Every student affairs professional has something deep down inside. None of us are here on purpose. I've not met a student affairs professional yet that woke up wanting to do this. Still haven't, it seems. The cool thing about that is finding your inner superhero means that you're finding yourself in the best place to give back in the moment when a student needs you the most. But to be a superhero, you have to find that place inside of yourself that says it's okay to give back, it's okay to help, and most of all, it's okay to be happy. I won't make you clap. The cool thing about being in that happy place is that your best help comes from your place of happiness. Because if you love what you do, if we love what we do every day, we can always find that moment to have the best lesson, the best learning, and at the end of the show, just like Schoolhouse Rock, you know you learned something at the end of the day. The cool thing about our work is that what we get to do to change student lives is really find every student, sometimes in their toughest moment, and to see their absolute best when they are feeling at their absolute worst and have the audacity to believe. And that's when life-changing learning takes place. Seeing them at their best when they're feeling at their worst, having the audacity to believe. It's kind of like eating spinach, and we know what happens when some folks eat spinach. The cool thing about investing in students is that we get to change their lives just because we try. The only life we can't change is the only life we choose not to touch. Tweet that, please. I'm a loony guy. We all have a little loony in all of us. But the cool thing about what we do every day is we always have a chance to change a life. When it's your turn, will you try? Thank you.